Hey there! Welcome to Product Marketing Genius. I'm your host, Nitin Karthik. As Director of Product Marketing and a top product marketing voice, I've always found that real world case studies are the true litmus test for the effectiveness of any product marketing strategy. And that is why in this show, we dive into the minds of industry titans as well as rising stars, unpacking their expertise in action packed episodes that showcase the power of product marketing through real world case studies. And today, my friends, we are joined by product marketing genius Bianca Galan, who handles product marketing at AdTheorent. Bianca has lived across multiple continents, harnessing cultural insights to masterfully launch and position products internationally. As a forward thinking product marketer in the ad tech space, Bianca helps shape the future of privacy forward advertising, merging cultures and innovative technologies for global marketing success. Bianca loves creating experiences that are relatable and impactful, that transcend traditional marketing barriers and celebrate diversity in every campaign. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, it's an absolute honor. Let's welcome Bianca Galan. Bianca, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to discuss today.
Absolutely fabulous. Wonderful. So, Bianca, like we explained, we're going to give our audience a situation from your experience. And Bianca, we'll use the ABC framework. So, we'll talk about the antecedents, what were the prior challenges, we'll talk about the behaviors, what were some of the actions that you took, and we'll talk about the conclusion, how things played out. So, with that, Bianca, pick a situation from your experience and tell us what were the antecedents, what were the prior challenges?
Yeah, for sure. So I guess one specific situation that really stands out to me was during my time living abroad in Spain. We worked for an event tech company. And during the pandemic, we actually tried to enter the US market, which was a big challenge for us at the time, being because we had a lot of cultural differences we had to face. Preferences and expectations of the US market were really different from those of the European market. And then also we faced challenges with higher ad costs. The bread and butter of this organization was really focusing on performance marketing. And when you do that, the CPC, CPA in Europe is significantly cheaper than it is in the States. So we tried to enter the US market using the same model. We realized that it was very expensive. So we're trying to figure out how we can do the same model without sacrificing ROI.
Absolutely fabulous. And what I like about this, Bianca, is I think a lot of the audience may relate to these challenges, right? Whether it is companies who are based in Europe trying to enter the US or companies in US, right? Maybe who are trying to enter Europe, right? Like you explained, it's like very different. So, and of course, when you talk about emerging markets, it's a whole other ball game. So wonderful. So thank you, Bianca, for setting the stage and telling us about the antecedents. Now, Bianca, tell us, okay, given these challenges, what were the behaviors? What were some of the actions that you took?
Yeah, so thankfully the organization was very open-minded. We had, I guess, coverage in all 7 continents. So they were very culturally sensitive. So that being said, they allowed us to really have a deep basis for data analysis. So we were able to really look behind the marketing campaigns and figure out if we could really use the European model, or do we have to actually completely trash it and start a new model in the US when it comes to our marketing strategy. The biggest thing that helped out was that we had a very decentralized approach. Most multinational companies, they have a very kind of top-down approach where you have the global head office in the US or wherever they are, kind of telling regional offices how things should look like or how they should do the marketing campaigns. And that causes a lot of friction between the regional markets and the head offices. So we made sure we collaborated very closely with our regional leads in the US. We really empowered our sales leads to give us those insights and to just give them a bigger voice at the table. And then using all these insights, we were flexible with our campaigns. We were able to adjust and tailor and tweak to be able to really speak to the US audience, especially during such a sensitive time like the pandemic.
Yeah, I can only imagine. I think all of us remember those years of the pandemic and how it affected a lot of companies. It affected negatively. Some actually did affect positively. So those of you who were affected positively, enjoy. But a lot of companies, went through a lot of challenges. And so really appreciate, Bianca, you setting the stage and telling us about those behaviors. So wonderful. Now, Bianca, let's bring it home, right? Let's talk about the conclusion. Tell us, how did the situation play out for you?
Yeah, so initially we had a certain target, right, to hit. But by incorporating all these different cultural insights and being flexible, we were able to exceed those initial projections by tenfold. And not only that, but we really strengthened the relationships with our local team. Again, this was a very new company entering the US market. We just developed, or actually really just implemented the sales team right before launching the product there. So everything was very nascent. So developing those really strong relationships in the local US market was very significant. And then also long-term success, right? Because we were able to adapt and really speak to that market, we really solidified the brand's name in the event tech space in the US.
Fabulous. Wonderful. I love it. I love it. So, folks, there you have it. So maybe a couple of key takeaways. Make sure when you're entering a new market, again, whether it's a European company coming to the US going to Europe, or emerging markets, what have you, make sure you localize, right? Make sure that your messaging, everything is aligned with the culture of that geography. Don't just, what got us here is not going to get us there. So excellent advice. So thank you, Bianca. I think we all learned a lot from that. So Bianca, tell us, if people wanted to learn more about you, where can they find out more?
Yeah, you can find me on LinkedIn. I try to do my best writing content about helping product marketing managers bridge that global regional divide so we can all create culturally relevant marketing strategies.
Wonderful, wonderful. Folks, there you have it. Definitely reach out to Bianca for more excellent advice like this. And my friends, armed with that knowledge, let's make the magic happen.